Why, hello there, we're playing the Battle for Armageddon, moving on to turn 2. In turn 1, the Orc Hordes did break through the Imperium's western border, taking a lot of casualties thanks to some lucky dice rolls from me and some unlucky dice rolls for Warlord Ghazghkull, as controlled by Hissy. Right, so Hissy, we're starting round 2, so you get an Orc special card. Now pick 2 Orc strategy cards, make sure they're good ones. I wonder what they will be. Alright, I get a special card as well. Imperial Tarot. The Imperial Tarot provides vital advice which allows you to change the course of the battle. So, it looks like I get to add 1 to a combat die roll. And I can decide if I want the bonus after the die is rolled. Very good. And for my strategy cards, I've got to have building and movement again. We need to build. More tanks, more guns. And then same as turn 1, I think, we'll have movement and combat. Alright, we roll for initiative. Hissy, you can have the black die, I'm yellow. So Hissy reveals her first Orc strategy card and can move first. Movement and combat. Let's also roll to see if you want to use an Orc special card this turn. On a 4, 5 or 6. Yep. So at some point you're going to play Giant Rokkit. Your top mechanic has come up with a battle-winning weapon, a gigantic rocket. The only problem is that it hasn't been properly tested yet. This card may be used in any Orc phase to attack one enemy counter, except for characters or fortifications, that is adjacent to one of your stacks. And then it just destroys the enemy counter unless Hissy rolls a 1. I'd imagine that Warlord Ghazghkull would very much like to destroy the Iron Skull's Titan Legion, so let's move them in. And we'll fire the giant rocket. Whoosh! Boom! The Titan Legion is destroyed. Right, let's move all the other Orcs, starting with the Evil Sons speeding through. There go the bikes. Battle wagons. Alright, combat. The Bad Moon Gargants and the Orc Hordes are going to attack this factory. It's 2 to 1 over a river, so we subtract 1 from the roll. That's still a 5. Defender routes. Oh, actually, these two are swapped around, aren't they? So it's Defender withdraws. A factory cannot withdraw, so it's destroyed. It becomes smoking ruins. We lose 1 build point. And this Orc Horde is fast for some reason, so we'll have it move into the smoking ruins. We'll leave the Storm Boys there. They are not going to attack the Imperial Guard. It will be 1 to 1. If you notice on the 1 to 1 column, almost all the results would mean that the Storm Boys would be eliminated. Right, Ghazghkull and his Gargants are going to smash into the Imperial Guard. I think it's going to be 4 to 1? 5 to 1. Don't fancy the Imperial Guard's chances. Only a 1, but Ghazghkull can re-roll that. 4, so yeah, Defender eliminated. And who are these speedy guys here? Those knobs can move in. The Evil Sun Battle Wagons will attack the factory. That is 6 to 1. Boom! They can move in. And we lose another build point. Right, all these Goths will smash up what is left of the border defence here. It's going to be 6 to 1. They're squelched. Okay, over to the Imperium. And our first strategy card is Building and Movement. We have 18 points to spend. Let's go shopping. Okay, we are going to have the 1st Imperial Guard back, 2 fortifications, the 3rd Tank Division, 2 lots of hive gangs, and it's going to take a while, but we're going to rebuild the Titan Legion. Right, here they are on the production track. Let's move everything along. What toys do we get? Hive gangs and Rough Riders. Alright, I think we'll have some hive gangs bolstering the defensive Infernus, and then let's get some of these factories protected. Right, and then movement. We'll leave those Rough Riders there. They will not withstand an assault from the Bad Moons, but at least they can slow them down. What shall we do here, I think? Right, what does Hissy have in store for us? Combat, and more combat! That is such a poor strategy card to pick on this particular round. I'm going to allow Hissy to try that again. Combat and movement. Alright, we can start with the Bad Moons, the Orc Hordes, and the Gargant. They're going to take out the Rough Riders. It's 8-1, so the Rough Riders can't not be wiped out. Evil Sons, I think Ghazghkuls, Gargants, and the 2 armies of Knobs are going to try and take out this factory. It's 3-1. 3, so that would be an exchange. Ghazghkul, do you want to try re-rolling that for a better result? Yeah, wag! Oh, shoot. I am so sorry, Hissy. I feel really bad. Ghazghkul is just not managing in this conflict at all. Alright, Orcs, do your movement. So there we go, end of turn 2. The Evil Sons have got a lot of their fast units threatening the Imperial factories to the southeast. Goths are slowly trudging along. They haven't seen much combat yet. Let's play turn 3. Alright, so our new special card is Drop Pods. We can't use Drop Pods yet because the Space Marines have not arrived. And for strategy cards, I'll stick with what's working, building and movement to combat. Right, so Hissy has a new Orc special card, 2 Orc strategy cards. Let's see who goes first. So, Hissy, you have the black die. It's a tie. There we go. The Imperium goes first. Alright, here's what we're building. And here's what we're getting. Alright, let's fortify Infernus. We will fortify Hell's Reach. Hive gangs to protect these factories. Let's stack up these tanks for a counter-offensive. And the newly formed 1st Imperial Guard. Let's protect this factory. Alright, Orcs, you've got a really tough job now. You've had some really crappy die rolls in this game, but what have you got coming up first? Combat and combat. I've got to say, I'm really not sure about the utility of the combat card. I can't think of any cases where you'd want to fight, not move and fight again. We'll let you redraw that one, Hissy. Building and movement. Right, so Orcs get 1 counter back for every 2 smoking, ruined factories they control. So they control 2, they can have 1 counter back. I think the Knobs are very good all-rounders, because they've got that extra bit of speed. So, there we go. And then the newly formed army can advance on Hades. And we'll move the Goths. Might redeploy Ghazghkul, not sure yet, I'll just leave him there for now. Right, I think the Evil Sons need to focus their attention on one target, so they can all speed over to Tartarus. And yeah, let's have the bike boys together. Come on, let's pile on. Battle wagons as well, and then Warlord Ghazghkull has a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, Hissy, I apologise, I forgot to check again to see if you wanted to use an Orc special card. On a 4, 5 or 6? No. What about your other one? Want to use that one? Yeah. Psionic Blast! So, this is used in an Orc combat phase, so Hissy will hang on to that and use it in the next phase's combat. Right, back to the Imperial units. You have movement and combat. Right, we need to do something about this Tartarus situation, so let's move the hive gangs a little bit. I want to form a stack there, and let's bring over some Rough Riders. This is exactly what they're for. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, over here, there's not much we can do about the bad moons around Hades there, the Imperial Guard, but we can maybe have a go at these Storm Boys. Oops. Alright, over at Tartarus, I think we'll split this into 2 fights. We'll have the Rough Riders and the Hive Gangs take on Warlord Ghazghkull. Might take out an Orc counter, and we'll have these Rough Riders and these Hive Gangs going for the battle wagons. So, 1-on-1 against Ghazghkull. 6. Defender withdraws. Well, that was unbelievably lucky. So these units that have just retreated now have a defense of 0. If they're forced to retreat again from this fight, they're wiped out, and that'll be the end of Ghazghkull. So, Hive Gangs have an attack of 4 against a defense of 2. 2 to 1. Oh, goes poorly for the Imperium this time. Attacker stopped. Not even the Imperial Tarot will help me there, so I'll say goodbye to those Hive Gangs. It's not over though, because we still have the 2nd Brigade Rough Riders and the Tartarus Hive defense. So that's an attack of 6 against 2. 3 to 1. That would be an exchange, and again the Tarot won't help. It doesn't matter though, it's done the job. An exchange means the Rough Riders go and the Tartarus defense goes. The battle wagons are destroyed, and then the remaining units need to retreat. But they can't, because they've already retreated, so they're wiped out. Ghazghkull's gone. Right, it's not quite an Orc defeat yet, because the Imperial forces do need to actually control Tartarus, so they need to get a unit on there. So we'll move on to the other fights this round. Alright, the Assault Corps are going to attack over the Hell's Reach River into these Goth units here. His odds are not good, but yeah, his defense is only 1, so he may as well try something, or he's going to get squelched when the Orcs attack anyway. So the odds are 1 to 1, and -1 for the river. 3 will be attacker stopped. You tried. Alright, our tank divisions are going to roll out of the factory and see if they can blow up the Gargant. The odds are 2 to 1 if the Hive Gang joins in as well. 2. That's going to be attacker stopped. Let's use the Imperial Tarot. Yeah, we'll use that special card and add 1 to the roll for an exchange instead. So what do we lose? The Orc Horde's gone, and yeah, we'll lose the Hive Gangs. Right, a mighty push from the Imperial Guard into the Storm Boys. It's 2 to 1. Lucky again. Defender routed. Goodbye, Storm Boys. Right, that's it for the Imperium this turn. Let's see what Hissy's got in store for us. With the Orc's 2nd strategy card, Movement and Combat. Right, down by Hell's Reach, I'm sending forwards 2 Orc Hordes and the Gretchen. Why? I'll tell you in a moment. What shall we do with these guys? Okay, combat. Let's start with the Bad Moon forces attacking the Hades Hive defense. 25 against a defense of 8. That's 3-1, right? Okay. Oh, poor Hissy. These rolls are awful. Still, the result is an exchange, so the Hades Hive defense are gone. And we need to lose that Orc Horde and that Orc Horde. And yeah, the Hades Hive is now smoking ruins, and the knobs move in. That is one hive captured by the Orcs. Build points go down by 2. Alright, let's see what's going off with these Goths. Now, why did I bring in the Gretchen? The Hell's Reach defense is going to be 9 times 2, 18. The Orcs will be using Psionic Blast to double their strength. So for the Orcs, this is all they need to get a 2-to-1 attack ratio. So that'll be 22 against 18. And then if the result is an exchange or attacker stopped, the Orcs can lose the measly Gretchen rather than a more valuable Orc Horde. Right, Hissy, you need the Psionic Blast to actually work first of all, so we'll roll a die for you. Don't roll a 1. Oh, good grief. Right, I don't know what it is with Hissy's luck, but the Orcs are just not performing in this conflict at all, are they? These dice rolls are horrible. So, the odds are 1-2. Let's see what happens. 2. Attacker routed. So, the Gretchen are dead, and then the Orc Horde needs to retreat. Okay, we'll have the Goths attacking this factory then. Now, for the combat odds, we don't need to throw in the Gretchen as well as the Orc Horde and the Gargants, but we'll do that anyway so that they don't get the river penalty. Odds are 2-1. Wow, it's not great. It's an exchange. Gretchen are blown up. We'll lose an Orc Horde, that weaker one there. Oh, that's the Mad Boys, they're gone. The second Dank division is gone, and the first Dank division needs to retreat. And the factory can't retreat, it becomes smoking ruins, and the Imperium loses another build point. And down here, somehow, these Evil Sun's bike boys have 2 undefended installations here. Do they want to try and attack both, or concentrate on one? I think they're both going to attack the Tartarus Hive, so that's going to be 4-1. 2. These rolls, good grief. It's an exchange. So some of the bike boys are eliminated, and the Tartarus Hive is a smoking ruin. The bike boys can move in. The Imperium loses another build point. Right, that is the end of turn 3. The Orcs have captured 2 hives, but Warlord Ghazghkull is dead, so it could still go either way. At the end of turn 3, the Space Marines turn up. We've got the Ultramarines, the Blood Angels, the Salamanders, and Commander Dante. Dante works just like Ghazghkull. He allows an attack to re-roll the die. He's got a movement of 6. They can come on normally at factories, or if we've got the drop pods special card, which we do, they can come on anywhere they want. And we'll see what happens in the next video, I think. Yes, we'll stop the session there. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. What's going to happen? It could go either way. This is crazy. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.